to be, this is the UK, so I'm thinking it's looking that it's going to be live from 4 p.m. From 3 p.m. It's 2:30 now, get my words out. The stream, I believe, is 3 p.m. Well, I always get confused because it's 11 a.m. Eastern time, and I'm pretty sure that's the right time difference. If it's not, then I'm going to be on here talking for quite a long time, obviously. That looks like it's all misty. Give me 2 seconds. Let's see what's going on. I've seen there's a few of you in the chat already, which is good. So, of course, just get yourselves acquainted. I believe, I'm pretty sure it's been advertised as a studio series fan stream, which again is great because there's, of course, even if you don't like the movies, you've of course got to remember that there is Studio Series 86, so that keeps all of us G1 lovers very, very happy, which is of course great. As I say, we wait to see exactly what's going on. It's all coming through now. I've got 2 iPads in front of me. I've got one with me on so I can do the chat, and I've got the other one on ready for the fan stream. I've got enough time to chat and answer questions on pretty much anything anybody wants to ask me. I want to, of course, reiterate, I suppose, how good and how much fun the TF UK Con event over the weekend was. It's crazy because I've actually seen that event go from the first one I went to, 3 years ago as it is now, or whatever calendar years. There was probably 30-40 people in there, and most of them were the people like who were doing things, which was great, and the immediate family members of them. Last year they got a little bit more, and then this year there was obviously quite a bit more, and that's why, again, apologies I didn't get to do as much videos as I wanted to. But I think I think anybody who's ever been to a convention completely can agree with what I'm about to say, that if you've been to a convention, you just end up chatting to people. So many people. 86, 29 Bumblebee is so I wonder where you've seen Bumblebee, because there was a fake leak not so long ago. Primetime Moth, there you are. I ended up doing another video, pal, that obviously Optimus Prime. So I think, yeah, guys, as I was just saying, I think there's going to be, and I hope it's not too much content for you, but that's because at the moment on Tuesdays, I've always got a lot of content anyway. And now that the A to Z, obviously that's a given. You get one of them a day. You get comics. No, you don't. You get, it's because, and if I have a client move around or whatever, and to be fair, I did book these couple of hours off because it's the fan stream. But yeah, so obviously, as I was explaining to Moff earlier, so yeah, so the comics obviously twice a week. I call it What's Happening Wednesday, but I do 2 of them, one on a Tuesday night and then the one on the Wednesday. That's a news roundup. What else have we got? And I've just been lucky enough that in between people, this is when I get asked all the time. It's in a real box. I don't know if let me see if I can find it, because if it's, let me see, because it must have just come on then, because I've only just done a box on the Prime, a video on the Prime rather, so someone will have leaked it very, very. It's not on here yet, Gabriel. I don't know where you've seen it. You've seen Steeljaw. Yeah, Bumblebee's not there yet. Bumblebee, I'm not saying too much about Bumblebee, but I've not seen it. I've not seen a legit one anywhere. I've seen the legit one, but I've not seen I don't know what you're on about. That was a fake, I think you're on about ages ago. I'm on TFW 2005 right now, Gabriel, and it's not on there. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, content on the, I haven't got time to go on the forum, pal. We will see. Oh, I've just been sent a message. What mold is it then? Let's have a look what mold it is, because then, here we go, Transformers. Send down for the toy fair. You'll have a great time there, Dave. If the Sandown, where's the Sandown one? Darren Lee, good morning. Nice to have you on, sir. Let me go to the forum. I'm not sure why it's not made it. I can't log into anything with all these going. Well, hopefully we'll get to see it all in due course. Anyway, I need to go back to being able to answering questions. There's the Sundown one in Stafford. Which one's the Stafford one? Because I did the Stafford one and it's nearest to one. Oh no, I've not done any of that. I can't go on to that, buddy. I'm talking. Let me have a look. So, well, hopefully, as I say, it is the fan stream today. Let's see and it is Studio Series, so let's be honest, we are expecting and indeed waiting for some Studio Series figures to be revealed. What was we just talking about? I can't think. I've not been to the Wimbledon one. I've been to the one in Stafford, which wasn't that good, and I've been to. It was a good toy fair, but it wasn't for Transformers. I don't want to put that across as like it was a negative thing, because I went obviously solely with the intention of finding Transformers, and there was like one guy. Whereas obviously the NEC, you tend to get 5 or 6 at least people who are selling Transformers, which is great. So no, as I was just talking about the TF UK Con at the weekend, yeah, apologies I didn't get too much content done, but that's what I was literally in the middle of saying, funny enough, and then Moth popped up. I think that's obviously always a good sign that I always have the goodwill and intention to do loads of videos, to speak to loads of people, but because you end up doing that, I believe you, buddy, but I've not seen it anywhere yet, apart from the ones that I've seen. I know there was loads of fakes going around very recently of it. I believe you, completely agree with you, because obviously it's revealed today, so somebody's been naughty and obviously leaked it. And as I was saying, what was I saying there? I can't think. That yeah, just ended up talking all the Retro Action UK is in. Retro, you need to come to the next TF UK Con, mate, because we need to meet up. You are such a gentleman. You comment on all of my videos. You're very positive for the community, and I also think that you would be a great. Yeah, just come along and just say hello to everybody. If you look at the comments on the videos, for the amount of people who I've got as, and I'm not just saying this because they're channel members, it just so happened to be that they were all channel members, and the channel members have got their access to their own Discord, but of course everybody still chats on the comments anyway. But as I say, all the people who are chatting in the Discord, it was really nice for them, and they all said that. They've all put that in the Discord as well, how nice it was for people. Moff, I'll send you a link as well after this, remind me. I did split your Generations World on your display table. Great little figure. Look what I got today, Dave. This is beautiful. What was I saying? Yeah, they just literally, afternoon guys, he was one of the guys, he can completely confirm in the comments that everybody just was chatting away for so long, and again, probably due to the Discord, that we that they all got to meet each other in person, just sat there chatting. This set is stunning, absolutely stunning. I know we've had about, what, 20 uses of the Megatron mold. I don't care, it's amazing. The Shockwave looks beautiful. I haven't got Soundwave out yet. I'm going to be breaking them down into individual reviews. We're halfway through the C. No, we're not halfway through the C. We are we're way past halfway, Darren. Off the top of my head, I finished the C's last night. So this is again what I speak to Mark, when I speak to anybody. Preparation, planning, getting in front and everything. That's it. The Discord was brilliant. So everybody on the Discord was all chatting away. What was I saying? So yeah, so with regards to C, I finished off C last night. So there's 2 Micromasters. There's 3 versions of Cyclonus, because we've got normal Cyclonus, blue-eared Cyclonus, and Target Master Cyclonus. And that's the last one. So I think there's 5 left. Oh, and Cutthroat, 6 left. There's 6 left of C. Unless I've missed anybody out, please let me know if I missed anything. Maybe Gabriel, yeah, maybe, it depends. I might just do. I don't think I've missed anybody out of C, but as I say, so I know we've got Cutthroat. There's 2 Micromasters. One of them's a standard Hasbro one. One of them is from Six Builder, the Japanese one. And as I say, then there's 3 Cyclonuses and Cutthroat, and then that is C done. Then we move on to D. And you know, again, I've been prepping to get ahead of myself. My little boy's got another football tournament this Saturday, so that's going to take up most of Saturday. Maybe if you're still listening, Moff, I don't know if you're still listening, maybe it would be interesting for people if I gave everybody like I suppose a day-to-day, how insane my life is at the moment, run through of what my normal week is. That would, I don't know if people would find it interesting or not, but it's pure bedlam at the moment, but in a nice way. Like, as I say, I mean, you're going to get, guys, you're going to get 9 videos at least today. I've done 3 or 4 already. This one's obviously counted as one. I've got the Mastermind Creations Helix third party Decepticon Justice Division, or whatever it's DJD, massive masterpiece figure. I reviewed that last night. I got the transformation process of that done last night. That's queued and ready to go for after for about 5 PM, for after all this stream's finished. Then I'm going to do a fan stream recap, and then of course I'm going to do what's happening Wednesday. But no, it's good. As I say, I've said this loads of times, I want this but don't know how much. I want to see how it's looking. I don't think we're going to see that anytime soon. I think I really feel for Hasbro because I don't know what they're going to do. Genuinely don't know what they're going to do, because they're in between a rock and a hard place, aren't they? Because if it's Takara, they wouldn't care. They just release him in his normal G1 alternate mode, and I'm kind of hoping that that's what they do. I'm kind of hoping that they sort of pass the book. I'm kind of sort of, if they say, right, Takara, you make this, you package it, you do a dual box language or whatever, and we just get them all imported from Japan. I never picked up. I'm still well happy with my Toys R Us if they do make a missing link. I'm sure that they'll make a missing link same way, Dave. I'm sure they completely will. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm sure with the Megatron, they'll just, if they did that, that would just everybody be really happy, because then you haven't got to worry about all of the silly little rules and all of the people going, it's not this, it's not that, etc., etc. I don't know. I really want, obviously, of course, I'm a G1 guy. It's okay as a tank. This particular version right here is a lovely looking tank. He's bright, you know, he's really silver, nice and shiny, not chrome obviously, but he's a real shiny silver figure. And he does indeed look great, but obviously Megatron's not a tank. Apart from G2 onwards where he is, but for me he never was. So we'll see what they do. But I can't, that's not for any time soon. So today I think we know what loads of them are going to be, because if you've been keeping an eye on JT Prime's leaks and with the times and everything's been released, realistically we know exactly what we're going to, well, we've got a good idea of exactly what we're going to see today. And as I say, unfortunately enough, Megatron is not down for, not the G1 version here, not the 86 version, is not down for quite some time. So yes, we will have a look at that. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know how much they're going to show. I'm kind of hoping that they show that Hot Wheels thing I've just done the video on, because I think that looks beautiful. Pretty much, obviously, we know we're going to get Steel Jaw. From the sounds of it, it now definitely sounds like we're going to get, what's it called? Bumblebee. If it's on the forum already, I would presume that some retailers leaked it, because I know that some retailers get, obviously, the photos so they can get them ready to put on their website, ready for when they go. But I'm imagining, I would predict there'll be about 5, maybe 6 figures, who knows. Again, I don't know how long the stream is. That's the thing, we don't know how long the stream is, because sometimes they're short, sometimes they're big. What have we got here? I'm fully up to date with all the chat, which is good. Do you know when I'm defeat this set? Studio Series 109 Megatron defeat this set. I don't know what that means. Nice one, Darren. You're going to sit down and chill with us. Studio Series 109 Megatron defeat this set you have in Arctic. I don't know what you mean by that, Gabriel. I've not got a clue, sorry. Don't know what that means. Which one was the concept art? Was that 109? I don't know. That's a great figure, to be fair. What's all this? It's all right. So the adverts are coming through on my other iPad. I'm trying to keep up to date with what's going on. I'll jump onto the Hasbro Pulse YouTube in a second. Well, not in a second. Hopefully they'll start a countdown as they normally do about 10 to. I don't know. Yeah, concept arts. What do you mean? Defeat this set you have in articulations. I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean the fact that he does have the hidden fan mode thing, which I did a video on? Because I think everybody did a video on that as well, to be honest. Whether or not it was intentionally put there. It's the same as the Shockwave figure in this set right here. You know, they're saying that his alternate mode, sorry, my hay fever's really bad. They're saying that the alternate mode is a ship, but it's not. You just turn it upside down and you know exactly what it is. Transformers 1 due out. It's not till September, I don't think, Darren. I think for us, I think you guys in America get it earlier. I don't know. We need to clarify that, find out. Maybe they'll do that today, I don't know. Maybe they will do that today. But yeah, the Shockwave, you know, Shockwave figure, it's not it's a spaceship, but if you turn it upside down, we know exactly what it is. And I've just, like I say, had to go at transforming this Nemesis from the Bridge one, just to see that. So, while you guys are, I suppose, waiting in the chat, I've just wrote a list of all the figures that I'm so far behind with reviewing. So I've still got to do the Galvatron from the 2-pack of Doctor Wu. I've done the Planet Galvatron, but I've not done the Galvatron itself. But then I've got the other 2 packs, and there's another two Planet Galvatrons and another 2 Galvatron variations. I've still got to do the Earthrise Optimus I've brought back from the NEC. I've got MP Bone Crusher I've still not took out of the box, which I'm really gutted about because that looks amazing. As I say, I'm going to be splitting the Nemesis at the Bridge up into 3. I still need to get Magmatron actually out of the box. I've not even looked at that yet, and that's one of my most anticipated figure of the year. And all of them figures that I brought at the weekend, the Generation Select Seacons, Hot House, and then I've got from Ben, who's another one of my channel members and stuff. He's very kindly lent me a Transmetal version. What's the alternate mode of it, Dave? What's the alternate mode? Where's your signed copy from? Oh, I've got loads of copy from Simon, Firm and Darren. Every convention that I've been to, which is only 5, he's been there, and I've always brought something from him. Even though I've already got them all, I always end up buying extra things to see, just because it's Simon. Just to buy the extra figures from him. What was I saying? Yes, I've got a Transmetal Cheetor, and then I've got. It's too articulated. No, I'm curious how they knew it. Oh, okay. It's the VW Beetle. I don't know if that's the right one then. I'm saying no more. I don't know if that's the one. What, the old Earthrise mould? Because if it's the old Earthrise mould, that is 100% fake. And I say that with a knowing, wry little grin on the side of my face. Rise of the Beast, you said maybe that'll be. They won't do Stratosphere Retro Action. He's too big. He's too, unless he's Commander class. I don't think that. Again, I could be completely wrong. I may have to stand corrected. But yeah, maybe they do. Maybe that's the first Studio Series movie Commander class figure. Who knows? Because the problem that they've got is the fact. Funnily enough, I did 3 videos last night, just little shorts again, because obviously I've got music to match the video, which is a bit of fun. I've got the A to Z, which is obviously quite not serious, but it serves its purpose. I've got music to match the video, which is fun. I've got mold mates, which is obviously where I get every single figure that I've got in the same mold. And then I've just started, because I've been toying with this for ages and I've wanted to do it for such a long time. I'm going to do another feature in the shorts, which is like, basically it's when scale didn't matter. And it's going to be called Seriously or whatever. And if you can think of how mismatched all the scales of G1 figures were, I'm putting them into little shorts just so you can see. And I've pre-recorded 3 of them already, so expect some of them to drop soon as well. As I say, I've always got so much going on. I've always got so much going on in here. Sometimes I put myself under too much pressure maybe, but I want, while the channel's growing, while you guys are enjoying it, whilst I've got, I suppose, the free time. I say free time, I do all my videos, most of them between 10 PM and like midnight when my wife's asleep and when my kids are asleep. I know it's not great, it's not ideal, but that's what I tend to do 2-3 nights a week, and just record as many as I can and get them all queued ready. And that's just, as I say, what I suppose works for me and the channel. I know that they're not very professional, etc., but it seems to be working for now. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing the when size and scale didn't matter shorts. And as I was I've diversified completely. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. There's more than 2 times the amount of people watching than there is likes. Stratosphere is going to have to be huge, because Studio Series, the point of them when they started them was that they all scaled to exactly how they looked in the movie. Similar with Netflix, but it's just like G1 Side, Bumblebee in vehicle mode. I just use the concept of mass shifting to make. Yes, that's completely. Again, it completely is, and that's what it is. But I've just done it for a bit of fun on the short. It's not completely. It's not BW's new one. Just similar with Netflix. Well, again, we will get to see very shortly, won't we? Because yeah, I'm going to be doing another separate video in a minute. To use a couple of issues, you can only use certain soundtracks for vids. Europe's Final Countdown song would have been perfect with the mic. Yes, it would. Some of the songs that I want to use just aren't there. Harvey Chop Studios, hello. Everybody's jumping in now, guys. This is great. There's quite a few in there. I know it's super cheeky, but while you're in here, don't forget to hit that like button, because again, as you can see, there's 3 times as many people as likes now. Yeah, it's difficult to get the videos the music that I actually want. Some of obviously the artists keep whatever it is, or keep their trademarks or etc. to whatever they want. I don't know, but again, hopefully you guys are enjoying the shorts, because I do enjoy doing them, to be fair. I didn't at first, I didn't really not see the point of them, but I didn't really. And again, as I say, I jokingly say put the effort in. I do put the effort in with them, but it's just really small, backwards, forwards, etc., on and off. Yeah, but I think that's the purpose of shorts, isn't it? You don't want to short that's going on for anywhere near a full minute, because it's not really a short. So so that's the point. But yeah, so there's, as I say, there's quite a few in the shorts. Basically, I've got the music to match the video, mold mates, A to Z, and as I say, the new one is going to be called When Scale Didn't Matter. So hopefully you'll enjoy them as well. And just again, if we just forget that mass shifting is a thing, and we just look at the toys and we just look at how out of scale they are, just for the purpose of that, hopefully to give you guys a giggle. That's the point. Hopefully just to give you guys a giggle. The A to Z, I'm pleased you've said that, Retroaction, because I think hopefully it will end up being what I want it to be, a resource for people, because when I was searching for one myself, there isn't one. Okay, and granted, my A to Z is very anal. There's things that you wouldn't think of, like if I've put an Action Master's accessory rather than the Action Master, but I think that's going to help people. I think that's going to help people when they want to find parts or whatever, or know if something's sort of complete, or what came with what, if you know what I mean. I think it's important, whereas I found something very small but not really right. I mean, you can find loads of lists of 84 bots, the 86 cast or whatever, or the movie cast, but you can't find an A to Z of G1. And then even if you, which you can't anyway, which I was about to say. But then the other problem is, of course, you've then got to take into consideration Takara, you've then got to take into consideration European, like obviously I did a tracks video not so long ago. When they released him in a gold box, he was different. So that's why I did the 2 videos with that. Like I've just said, Cyclonus is coming up. But because Cyclonus is coming up, there's Standard, there's Blue Ear, and there's Target Master. So there's going to be 3 Cyclonuses in a day, 3 days in a row, unfortunately. But they are different figures. So people will get to see that they are different figures. Same as when we get to Hot Rod. There's Hot Rod, there's Metal Foot Hot Rod, with the new Transformer series from Image Comics. I've got, it's nice of you to say that, Covert Yankee. Dave with Rants, didn't think of it like could be used. That's basically what I want it to be. I want it to be used as an inventory, because for that reason, I'm not going to, pretty much all my figures have got all their parts, so maybe not the accessories, but what comes with what. Let me just go back to there. So Dave, if you're on about the comics, I've got a pile getting bigger and bigger and bigger. What's that miniature Megatron figure? Megatron head cannon gun. Would it not have been easy to do it at Hasbro? It might have been, Al, but then they're not all in alphabetical order then, are they? And then you've also got the problem of this, that, and all the different ones. I want to know what he means, the miniature Megatron figure. What time is the fan stream? 8 minutes away, I believe. 8 minutes away. I'm going to bring it on there in a second. What was I going to say then? I can't think. I don't know. And then, as I say, I've not gone super ridiculous. When it gets to Optimus Prime, I think I might just do smooth bumper, blue parts. It's a Doctor Who Megatron. Oh, okay, so which one's that? What is the miniature Megatron figure? Megatron head cannon gun. Oh, Planet Galvatron. I think you're on about Planet Galvatron. You need to watch the Japanese cartoons, buddy. I think everybody should watch them anyway, because they're fantastic. But is it episode 7? What episode, or episode 5? Help me out in the comments if you know, guy. In the comments if you know, guys. In one of the episodes, it was one of Galvatron's fantasies, basically, so he could match Unicron. So he became a planet himself. It's, in fact, I know it was for somebody else. I was getting a scene to show people. In fact, I can do it very quickly while we're waiting. Planet, or Grand Galvatron as he was called. Oh, that's a Doctor Who figure coming soon, yeah. That's a Doctor Who figure coming soon, hopefully. Galvatron. I might as well just show you this while I'm here anyway, but yeah, there you go. There's Planet Galvatron. It's got its own TF Wiki thing. But you're on about what I was on about just then, the Doctor Who. Right, I need to get this. I need to get the fan stream ready and up and going, because we've got about 5 minutes to. It is not yet installed because there's very little left, but it's already appearing. I really like the wheels are kept in pins like the legacy on my Optimus Prime. I think he's talking about the Bumblebee. All I've got to say, Gabriel, is just hold your horses, give it a few minutes, and let's see what comes on in a minute. Yeah, it's Doctor Who. Doctor Who are doing a G1 Megatron. I'm hoping it's Doctor Who as well and not the Mechanic Studios, because the Mechanic Studios are a little bit of a pain in the bum. Well, they're not paying the bum, to be fair. I just want all the Doctor Who, to be honest. I'm reading all the comments here as well. I wonder what they're going to say. I'm getting so many messages. If you see me doing this, it's because the amount of messages coming through now is crazy. Right, so I think I need to find, let's have a look on here. Let's see if I can find the fan stream. I believe it's on Hasbro Pulse, isn't it, guys? Correct me if I'm wrong. There's loads of you now. This is going to be really interesting to watch. I will obviously keep you guys updated for obvious, what's the word I'm after? Copyright reasons. I can't show you the exact stream because it's coming from there. And I won't have the volume on either too loud. I'll have some of it on, but there's all these copyright, that's the words I'm after. Copyright laws and things that I don't want to get taken down. I probably push my luck as it is by putting up the original adverts from the Generation 1 and other figure toy lines. So I don't want to take the mick too much, because even though I do put in the in the description, thanks to Hasbro or Takara or whatever for making this, I don't want to push my luck. I like doing this, and I don't want to be taken down for copyright infringements and indeed offences. Right, how are we looking now? 56. Aaron, I was going to message you and say I'm going live, pal, but you've obviously worked it out already, which is great. So yeah, let me go to the Hasbro Pulse YouTube and see what I can find. Let's see if it's here. I don't need settings. I need this. I need to go in here, and then so hopefully it's on here. Darren, there's Aaron. Hasbro Pulse YouTube. Let's have a look. Hasbro Pulse YouTube. It should come up here. Is it gonna find it? Hopefully there's a countdown. Can anybody confirm, guys, if there's a countdown? Or is it on just the normal Hasbro? Is it on the normal Hasbro YouTube? Live. Let me go to live. Let's see if anybody waiting. We got an hour. It's 11 AM Eastern. Really, am I an hour early? Oh man, 4 PM. I've gone way too early. Oh well. Oh well. Doesn't, okay. There you go then. There's no point looking just yet. I thought it was 3 PM. It doesn't matter, guys. We'll keep chatting. I said I'm probably in for the long run right now. I'm hoping it's not much longer than 4 PM anyway. But the problem with that is I've got a client at 4:30. So I hope it doesn't go too long over 4:30. Otherwise I'll have to just crash it over. But this is cool. We can just chat for literally the next full hour. I can maybe try and find these images that somebody was just referring to. I don't know why they haven't put them up on the normal Hasbro, not Hasbro, TFW yet. I'm sure they'll appear soon. I'm buzzing. What do you guys think of that Optimus Prime? Have you seen it yet? Have you seen this Optimus Prime, the metal one, the transforming one? I don't know if you've seen it yet. I've just done a video on it. It is stunning. So it's really small. Damn, he's asking me. I'm getting loads of people asking me questions and I cannot reply to them because obviously I'm in the middle of a stream. Dude, how can I message him and say that I can't be, it's a fact. Dave, it's been the bee you're looking for. I can't get to it, buddy, because I'm on this. And I've got somebody else messaging me who's really important actually, and I can't reply to him because I'm doing this stream. Oh man, The steel jaw looks nice to see video. Thanks for what? Yeah, again, they've all just started to appear. I wonder if I can get on. No, I can't do nothing here. That Hot Wheels looks outstanding. See if you can stock it, Moff. I'll let everybody know that you can, obviously where to get it from, if you can stock it. Damn, it's all right. I'm doing this on my phone. It's been filmed that we make sure to be a larger figure. Oh, there you go. Duke's already on. It's on T-Formers. Let's have a look then, because I've got T-Formers. See, now, I don't want to give too much away either, to be honest. But let me see. Because obviously, Hot Wheels Optimus Prime looks stunning. 5 images. Which ones are these? I'm going to grab a bite to it. Yeah, come back soon then, Dave, because we are well early. There it is. I can see it. They leak everything, don't they? It's so frustrating. What are we talking about then? Hot Wheels Optimus Prime looks great. Yes, Moff, seen it. There's other things as well. I'm glad you're in the stream as well, Duke. I can't believe I'm like a full hour early. I thought they changed it again. I keep missing all the times and getting all the times mixed up. Oh well, tis what it is. Tis what it is. I'm lucky, as I say, that I've definitely got this hour free anyway. I was presuming that it was going to start at 3, and then I was going to, what's the word I'm after? It was going to finish at 1:30, and I was going to do half an hour's chatting after. But what it's going to be, obviously, is 4:30. I see, nice of you to jump on, buddy. Obviously, what it's going to be is me chatting away for perhaps longer than people want me to. And then I've seen it, I've seen it now, Gabriel. I've seen it, yes. And then I'm going to have to jump straight after the fan stream ends. I've seen it, Gabriel. You've just said, does Hasbro have the stream up and waiting? No, COVID Yankee, I've messed up. I nearly said something bad then. I've messed up. It's on at 4 p.m. in the UK. I thought with these silly time differences, they just keep changing it. It's not good. Sandstorm is amazing. Sandstorm is absolutely amazing. I have to tell you how good that figure is. It really is insanely good. I've already seen this. It looks like I want a surprise how the new 86 leader Springer will look after Siege Boys. We are early, Simon. It's good to have you on here as well. No way. As soon as I said we're an hour early, 15 people or whatever just came out of the chat. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm sure they'll be back in an hour's time. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. for, yeah, you see, it's all over the place, which is crazy. Oh well, as I say, I don't know whether to, no, I'll stay chatting. There's enough of you in the chat because I've got so many messages that have popped up and I can't reply to them, but they can wait. They can wait an hour off. What does this bee look like? Don't ruin it for yourself, Icy. Wait, honestly, wait. You've only got to wait an hour. Don't ruin it for yourself. Well, less than that now because it's gone 4 p.m. 3 p.m. rather. It'll have gone 4 p.m. For me, it's always at this 11 a.m. It's 9 a.m. here. Slayer, there you are, pal. I haven't seen you in ages, or spoke to you in ages. I spoke to you briefly. I've got your box of figures ready to send. I just need to, what's the word? 10 p.m. for you. Wow. I need to get them posted. So send me your address again on Instagram, and then I can get them sent out, and then you can just ping me over the postage once it's gone. But I've boxed them up ready for you. They're very well protected in a nice box, and yeah, I'll get them sent over. So I've got quite a few people here. COVID's on the stream's not up yet. Also, Sandstorm and Sunny is. Sandstorm's one of the best figures of the year, and the horrible thing is that we're in May, aren't we? And let's be honest, right? We've had Sandstorm, we've got Swoop to come. Magmatron I haven't took out of a box yet, but looks incredible. Really does look incredible. Everybody seems to know 86B is going to be revealed. That they haven't done a very good thing of keeping it. As I said though, if you've looked at what's his name, I've just forgotten his name, JT Prime, Ragu Overlord. Everybody's seen it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it, guys. Don't spoil it because it's not worth it. It's less than an hour to wait. I can neither confirm or deny that the one that you're going to see is about to see. There's only 12, Darren. There's only 12, I think. I think he was cheaper in thingy. Don't ruin it, Al. Don't ruin it, honestly. The bad thing. Don't ruin it yet. I've seen a couple of images on thingy. Yes, what was I just replying to Darren? There was only 12. There's Slayer's message just coming through on the top of the screen. See how interactive this is? It's truly interactive. Don't go on and ruin it, please. Yeah, don't go and ruin it. I'm not, mate. Yeah, honestly, you can wait. It's literally less than an hour. Don't ruin it. Don't waste it. I was trying to reply to Darren. Yes, there's 12, mate. There's only 12 issues, but I'm going to split them into 3 parts per issue because there's just too many adverts and too many things going on that it just goes on for ages. Ben, you've jumped on as well, which is perfect. Did you get your box? Oh no, was it come today or tomorrow? Maybe I didn't send it here by mistake. No, you sent it. It came on the top. Are we like anything today about the rumoured? I don't know. I just got in the MPM Dark of the Moon. Ratchet, Aaron, I got this today. This is class. There's loads of new people in the chat now, so I can show you all. Again, sorry if you've already seen it, but this figure set is stunning. Stunning set. It's well worth. Again, it's a bit like what I would class as, you know, that select pack where there's the 5 Autobots. They're different enough to warrant another purchase. So that's why I got that. They are definitely different enough to warrant an extra purchase, which I think is great. I've done the, no, that, yeah, that's yeah, Nemesis at the Bridge, that is, I think. When I get it, I mean, yeah, it's class set. It's really good, really good. I unfortunately don't collect the 86 stuff, but there's loads of live action movie stuff coming ready for you, Slayer. Honestly, well, again, we keep saying, I think for you, are you excited for the 15-year anniversary Revenge of the Fallen set? That's going to be amazing. There's going to be a 15th anniversary Revenge of the Fallen set like they did with the first movie. Sport it so my son could have the Shockwave and sold on the others in box. No way, so fair play. I didn't. That's a good, again, that's what everybody does. My Nemesis box, I felt I could wait them to appear in studios. Makes sense, Al, good decision. The problem you're going to get is, as we know, with Hasbro doing their own version, aren't they? Which is Starscream, Shockwave and thingy. Doing Monday Mission and Motor Bath. The problem I've got, Darren, is I tell people constantly, do not, what was I going to say? I constantly tell people not to put it in, but I think there's either an English barrier, a language barrier, or there's something that I think a few people just don't actually get. So apart from blocking them, which I don't want to do, rubber tires. Yes, they are rubber tires. Apart from blocking that particular person, I don't think it'd be nice. I think if we just, I don't have Shockwave, which is the main reason I actually pre-ordered it. So have you gone with the comic book one as well then, Al? Because again, there's the comic book version, which I can't wait to see. Ben, you just said they are doing amazing repaint. Yes, they are doing amazing repaints and retools. It is crazy how many repaints they're doing at the moment, all of which are fun. Yeah, I'm going for the shot. I'm going for that one as well. I can't wait to see what scene they set up. It's funny because people are like, oh, this is completely new, and it's not really, because Takara did it, what, turn of the century with the Takara book collection. Granted, they didn't line up on or make a picture. Pardon me. The Netflix one will be box and one more of the box. It's because I know it will be very rare from the first. I'm looking forward to the Thundertron later class set. I'm liking the Star Seekers line. Yes, that looks great. I've seen pictures of that as well. I'm waiting for the comic Shockwave release on my birthday. That looks great. The rubber tires on Sandstorm are PVC, which is top plastic, and the fun same fused. There you go, Slayer with the facts there. So hopefully they should last quite a bit longer, which is great. Because it was, again, it's a great figure. I've said it really is a great figure, that Sandstorm. We were just talking, weren't we? The work meeting, them in my other ear. Perfect, Ben. Even though I've come in an hour early, mate, it doesn't matter. We're still here. What was I saying? Can't think. I really slid. We were talking about, you know, as I said, the Sandstorm was the figure of the year for me, but it's probably going to be overtaken by either Magmatron, Swoop, anything that we could get to see today. There's just an abundance. I can't keep up with how many things are in fact coming out all of the time. It is nuts. So I know all the types of plastic using their products. Master Far is in as well now. This is good. There's loads of people coming in. And as I was saying to people at the convention, yes, gentlemen, yeah, everybody, ladies, gentlemen, everybody who's here, I am literally in a changing room right now. So if you want, I want to see the new 86 Springer. How do you know we're going to see it? Have you seen 80? Yes, I've done a video on it already, I see. Do you think they will do a retool of Sandstorm with it? Yes, I think they will do. They will probably do it as, or they'll do like with the 4-pack and you get the different heads. As I said, I'd prove to, or not prove, as I said, I'd show to somebody over the weekend that this is definitely a changing room. There's a hairdryer. There's some straighteners. And, not that I need it with my lack of hair, is this. I don't know what this is. You put it in your hair and I think you dry it that way. Yes, I hope they do that. I haven't seen it yet. It was the shops. Good. Don't. I've done a few videos on a couple of leaks already. So yeah, if you haven't seen them, then don't spoil it. You can watch them after. You can get the views up watching it after. There's too many. I just stumbled in here looking for more of your 80 videos. I've been really enjoying them. Thank you for coming. Oh, here we go. What's this? Everyone's gone too fast for me. Robot Robot Law Keeper, thank you very much. It's a volumizer. Ben knows what it is. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying them. They are daily. We're coming to the end of letter C. We're going to be starting letter D next week. I love how Steeljaw looks, but I wish he had knee movement. Haven't seen if he has or hasn't got knee movement. Maybe go quickly and buy a can of Coke. I don't need to, but yeah, if anybody who's waiting, I didn't bring a drink. I've food. I've got a liquid drink here, which should keep me going. I love how Ben knows that that's a volumizer. That is so funny. That's ridiculous. Nearly been a member. That's really good, mate. So I've been doing this over 4 years, which I think is insane. High tracks, nice for you to jump on. The cool thing is that loads of people now on here are getting to know each other, which is good, and that's another reason why I like to do these. Sometimes, especially when I start them off in the Saturday night, there's only 10, 15 of you in the chat, but because you all know each other, I just like to give you guys a platform to chat. Yes, it's great that I get to interact with you at the same time, but a lot of the time it's useful it's useful for you guys to do that, to have the ability to talk to each other. You know, inside the chat alone, I know that there's at least 12 different countries in the chat, and out of the, you know, maybe more, because there's 30 odd of you in total. There could be 12. I know there's people. I do less than 5 subs, over 20. Thank you very much. Yes, they could be. And I love stupid jokes like that, which is funny. Trax, you shredded your fingers. That's no good, mate. I shred my hands transforming Kang toys. That's the other things I need to get on here. So I've got a list of figures that I'm so far behind in ruining. Kang, Darius, and then the other one, what's it called? Thriller Kang. I need to do that, and then I need to build up the huge Predator King. There's too many. I'm so far behind again, guys, but that's because I've tried to do as many different Soul Glow. I've got a McDowell's t-shirt. I think I had it on when I saw you, didn't I? I love that McDowell's t-shirt. I've been busy with school, so that's why I haven't been active on these lives, because when I go to sleep, you go live. Oh, wow. Thanks. Again, so obviously a completely different time zone for you, Icy. So as always, as I say to everybody, you know, and I still laugh when I say this, and this is what I said about 6 times on the panel that I did at the weekend. I'm still just little old me. Just a guy who is usually... Slayer's in Australia as well, Icy. Slayer is in Australia as well. You know, I started off sitting on some steps in a bedroom, which I was lucky enough to have full of toys. Now I sit in a changing room, which has no toys, and you guys still watch me, which is brilliant. So I just, yeah, it's mind-blowing, to be honest. It's mind-blowing that this is built up from exactly like Slayer saying. Slayer first contacted me, messaged me direct. It was during lockdown. It was when I first sort of started, and as he said, he subbed when I was like under 500 subs, and I was just getting used to this, just getting things going. And don't get me wrong, I still don't think I've mastered it. I know I've got loads to learn. I know that there's loads of more improvements that I can make in the future. Then I think, but yeah, it's nuts how far this has come. The fact that we're chatting here now on a Tuesday afternoon. In the UK, it gets me the most, because you guys should all be at work. I should be at work. It's 3:15. Lots of people are on either the school run. My little girl's finished. My little boy finishes in 2 minutes. I'm not going to talk about what's the eBay chat? I don't know what that is. Could say I'm an OG, been around. Yeah, you have. If Simon UK Collector jumps in, he was number 3, and I think he's my first official. Ben's at work, see there you go. He's my first official sub, because I think the other 2 were the 2 guys who told me to do it, and I think they signed straight in. Then you want to be over the other boom. Well, I see. Have you pre-ordered the Missing Link Bumblebee then? Because that looks amazing. I think the Missing Link Bumblebee looks amazing, to be fair. I've pre-ordered both, of course, and yes, I do fully expect to see both reissued again in the reverse colours, because that's what they did with the G1 figures. Princeton's jumped on as well. He is always... They'll never come out tracks. They will... Not under Hasbro, anyway. MMC Hotspot has shipped. Congrats. That's brilliant. Aaron, mine's on the way too as well. Princeton is another chap who's incredibly nice. I've spoken to him off this as well on actual private chat, and he's always in the chat. Really nice, got amazing collection as well. Just saying Princeton how nice it is. Yeah, I think that's what a load of people said, Slayer. I can't think where I was going then. I don't know. It'll come back. RJ's jumped in. If any, he's the guy why I do. I don't know why he's put that. He's trying to be funny. I really want it, but since my last only video, mother won't get missing link claim. I don't know what that is in Australian, but again, what I would suggest that you do, IC, if you really want it, and this isn't me trying to plug Showzy because I work for them or whatever. I don't work for them. I do reviews and we work together, collaboration, like all of the other reviewers who use Showzy. But the best thing about Showzy is that you can pre-order it. You don't have, you pay like a minimal deposit, and then if you want, you don't pay until it's in stock, so it's going to be months away. But what you can do is you can add a little bit to it each month if you wanted to. So let's just say it works out, I think it's about £32 in the UK. So let's just say we broke that down into 4 months. What's that? 8.16, yeah, £8 a month. I don't know what that is in Australian dollars, $15, something like that. So you could pay $15 a month, and then it's paid for by the time it gets shipped to you. That's what I used to do, you know, payment plans. I've made this completely, I've been openly honest with everybody. I've done payment plans on so many figures since probably 2010, to be fair, because a lot of the figures that I wanted then were starting to get silly, were starting to get crazy. Looks so cool, but they're $80 here, and I got 100 being clear for less than that combined. I suppose so, but it's different, isn't it? That's the thing. Missing Link Prime today. I store, but I ended up going for Bumblebee Sunny and Legacy Sunday. I'm feeling better from Friday. Yeah, I didn't even see you at the convention, you alcoholic, is the politest word I can say. That's the difference between me and everybody else who goes to the conventions. Well, not everybody else. A lot of the people who went to the convention I went to are big drinkers, whereas I'm not. Not anymore, not since my 20s. Which again, I think everybody has that little bit of a thing where they do that. I can't believe that I came in an hour early. The last one, remember the one of them I missed? I missed one of them a few weeks ago because I came in late. And then this one I've come in an hour early, so it seems that I can't win. Oh yeah, I did. Of course I let you. I forgot that completely. I forgot I let you have a Megatron. And to be fair, all the figures I've got for you now, we did a payment plan, didn't we? Of course we did. The Missing Link MPB and Cliff is almost leader class price here. We get ripped off as well. We get so ripped off. Our commander class. Yeah, the commanders, I thought it was starting at... Me too, buddy. I'm completely wrong. Sorry. It's starting at 4. I'm late. What was I saying? They're £220. For tidal wave, it's £220, which is about 200... What's it, 1.3? It's about 280, 290 US dollars. So... that's why I haven't got the Nemesis. That's why I haven't pre-ordered Tidal Wave, and that's why I didn't get any of the last 3 of them. See, that's cheap, way cheaper than ours. Oh no, I mean Titan, not Commander, Titan. And that's why I don't get any of the other. I didn't get the others until a lot later on. Like I got the Guardian because it was reduced to 70. I got Metroplex Cybertron because it was reduced to 70. I got a few others. Yeah, that sounds a lot, to be fair. I think anywhere outside the US gets ripped off with figures because they can just add imports and whatever else. Even though, as we know, that some of them are made, most of them are made in Vietnam, I believe. So there we go. Even though we've got Hasbro Pulse, we don't get the same stuff. Hasbro Pulse UK is vastly different to Hasbro Pulse in the rest of it. I'm burping again. I was lied to it. I hate puking, my God, say. Don't get me wrong, Darren, as I say, I think we all go through phases when we, you know, go out with your mates and get drunk and everything, but I'm a family man now, so I don't do that. But that's why we have... okay, that must be Australian things. I picked up Cybertron Metroplex. That's an incredible price, obviously, because that's even in dollars. That's what I got Cybertron Metroplex for 70 quid, which is that, but it's obviously quid, not dollars, which was a nuts price, to be fair. I have a friend who works at JB Hi-Fi, and I can put stuff on hold for me. That's obviously different. Sounds like game or something by the sounds of it. I think the Commander class are too expensive. I've said this. Titan class are too expensive. I've said this for ages. And that's the other thing that I say all the time. I am just a normal person. Granted, I've got a huge collection, but like Slayer said, that when I know whoever, anybody who's known me over the years has known that collection has started off 25 years ago, and it just started going up and up and up, slowly, slowly, slowly. Of course, it got more and more. I've never heard of Ollie's in the US. I don't know what that is. When I went to the US, I knew Walgreens, I knew Target, I knew Walmart, and obviously the other online stuff like Big Bad Toy Store and stuff. They pay $200, we pay £200. 200, yeah, it is exactly. We do get hammered. My Canadian friend told me Commander's $120. Yeah, my collection's just got, like you guys, I say this to everybody. If you imagine what your collection will be like in 25 years' time, then you'll be where I am. And that's it. Even if you've got a really, really small, even if you're on a very restricted budget, or you're only getting, if you're young and you're only getting, Transformers as presents, if you think about it, by the time you've added up your birthday and your Christmas, and again, you times that by 15, 20 times, then your collection as well will be huge. So I think it's very deceiving. Core class is at 25, which is $5 away from the deluxe price. You probably, no, Ben, you're not that bad. 25 years, I'll be 70. Whoa. That's just upset me. That's just upset me. Ben, you've just upset me now. That's crazy to think that. Wow. No way. It's 25 years, I'll be 70. There you go. That's just completely hit me in the face, and I don't know what to say on that. I'm running out of room. Everybody I speak to is running out of room, and I've had to do something that I always said that I wouldn't. I always said that to people. Wow, that went fast. Here we go. My birthday's on Christmas week, so it all feels the same to me, even though I'm still too young to talk to me. Exactly. That's it. They're all going to get bigger, your collections, and I'm already doing things that I didn't want to do. People used to ask me a couple of years back, can I give any advice? And I don't want to give anybody advice because it's your collection. I remember when deluxes were at tenner tracks, a tenner. That's why I used to buy loads of them. What was I saying? I can't think now. Oh, I've lost track. What was we looking at? I don't know. Gallienus jumped in. Brilliant. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, about what I say. It's all your own collection. You should do exactly what you want to do with it. But I always used to say to people, if you can't see it, then there's no point having it. So for these people who have them all in boxes and hide them all away, then I don't really get that. But unfortunately now, that's exactly where I'm up to. Wow, that's crazy. So hopefully that'll go perfect for you as well, Slayer. That's where I'm up to. I'm up to the fact now that when I buy figures, I've got to put some of them in storage boxes, because I was £10 was the year when Revenge of the Fallen came out. Revenge of the Fallen, they were a tenner, 2009. That's why I had so many movie bots, because when Revenge of the Fallen came out, yeah, they were a tenner, and I was buying loads of them. My collection, parents bought them. They're a release. So Fort Max for $80. That's insane. We need one of them over here. Yeah, deluxe is, to be fair, that's what I used to do, Galenius. I used to do exactly the same. I'm on G1 figures now. There's nowhere for the space and money to buy everything. Okay, guys, double the amount of people watching than what's liked. So again, I know it's cheeky, but I've got to keep saying hit it. Hit the like button for me, please. Yeah, figures have gone up daft. And in my old gym where I used to work, it was right next to, 3 years after I was born, I was definitely around. Yeah, they used to be £10, even a bit less, but my actual full-on memory of starting to buy deluxe figures, they were about a tenner, and it was Generations, and it was the 2010 ones as well. Shuri is probably at work, Darren, because he lives in the UK. He lives in Birmingham-ish. And I would imagine, with it only being 24 minutes past 3 rather, that I would think that he's at work, to be honest, which I technically, well, I'm self-employed, so I'm not at work, but I'm in my place of work. I'm not actually working. I'm in my place of work, which is good. Yeah, which, as I say, which is great. I'm lucky that I can do this. From all of the things, as I say, that have happened over the years, I'm fortunate enough that I am able to do this. So yeah, it's good. Right, what have we got? Everybody's chatting. Again, we're just all shocking ourselves with the price of what figures used to be, etc. There's a place as well in the UK called B&M Bargains, and I brought pretty much all of my Transformers Prime Deluxe figures for £7 from there. They're £6.99 since day one. My first figure tune, I lost most of my collection. Oh man, so hard. I'm gutted to even hear that, Covert Yankee. So sorry to that, mate. I can't imagine that, to be fair. I mean, I suppose that there's nothing that you can, at least you can say you owned them, and I suppose the only thing that you can take from that is the fact that you can purchase them, unfortunately, at a much higher cost than what you originally paid for them, but obviously at least you can have the fun and the excitement again of obviously trying to recollect them all. Damn, that's awful. I used to make a joke, actually. People said, why did you start the YouTube channel? And the joke was because if I had a fire in the house, my insurance company wouldn't believe me. Sorry to you, that's awful, isn't it? Yeah, Ben, I completely concur with what you've just put. But yeah, that was my little joke. I forgot to say that as well on Saturday. I'm gutted. I missed the automotive package and even Baybear's packaging. Yes, it did. Prime Ghost has jumped in as well, which is great. It's probably prototype of Optimus Prime. It's a great prototype which is made at Hasbro. That's incredibly rare then, Slayer. I don't know how you picked that one up, but that's crazy. You probably need it authenticated, to be fair, which would then make it worth money. I managed to get fans for the exclusive Wingman. Fantastic, Aaron. You're great at doing that. 70 local store, that's ridiculous. So I was scrolling on Twitter, someone's on the XP and he looks like the old MPB, which I have and like, so we'll be getting here. Many people on the forum discuss what can be after 86 Bumblebee. Others discuss Glyph. Yeah, of course, we could have Glyph, we could have, there's loads of different ones that we could have. What's going on here? We've still got about half an hour, guys. I'm glad that you guys have all stayed in the chat with me anyhow while we wait for the actual live to come in. Transformers for my son, prices have gone up so much. Costume shop near me, for some reason, a Studio Series Deluxe. That's a crazy thing. Shame you can't find Deluxes at B&M anymore. I know you can't, you're right. Can honestly look really good, can't wait. Did you see the Studio Series 110 Shockwave? I didn't check that, and I've got him as well. I've actually got that figure and reviewed it, but for some reason I didn't notice that. I don't know why I didn't notice it, but I will have a look at that when I get in now. Everything is it all, did it all buffer then? It looked like I lost the Wi-Fi then, because I've got so many things going on in here all at once. What I want to see, guys, changing and going completely off topic. We know that we're going to get, we haven't seen any images yet, but we know we're going to get a Studio Series 86 Devastator, which is obviously, I'll have a look for that later tracks, which obviously we really want, because I think we do need a decent Devastator. But I would actually like, I don't know if you'll agree with this, a much better version of a Predaking, because I think Predaking is one of them combiners that requires and needs a proper update. I don't know if you agree with that. Right, as the stream crashed, it looks like it has, because it's crashed in here. That's the Wi-Fi in here, guys. I apologise, we've got terrible weather again. UK storms, etc. But yeah, what I was saying, I would love a proper Predaking. Proper one. The Titan one was okay. I just think it could have been so much better. You're correct there, Darren. Devastator's been done, and there's 3 versions of him coming out this year from third-party companies. Studio 01 are doing one, X-Transbots are doing one, and Ocular Max are doing one, I think. I may have been wrong with that, but as far as I'm aware, that's what I believe is coming out already. Plus the Studio Series as well from the official, which is obviously going to be interesting to see what that is. Yeah, Predaking, Titans, Animal Mode, seems like bricks with legs to me. Yes, they are. Computron would be great as well, Aaron. I think what they did, I think towards the tail end of Combiner Wars, they, I think they just, I don't want to say rushed them, I think they just, well, with a lot of the combiners they used the same molds over and over again, whereas, as I'm sure you'll all agree, Legacy Menasors are a completely different league compared to any of the Combiner Wars combiners. It's just so much better. It's a million times better, so hopefully we get something along the lines of being as good as that as well. is going to transform so similarly to the old MPB and the modern going to transform right? Which third-party devastator is most exciting to you? That's a good question, but to be honest, I don't really like the look of any of them. I think the first one that actually I looked at and thought, oh, that looks nice, was the one, was it the Make Toys one that came, there you go, surely we were just talking about you. It was the Make Toys one ages ago. I need to catch up with all this. I think the Rich Trick one to do another one, Predator King, which would be incredible. Abominus, they did a great update, which is good. I'm trying to catch up now. Combiner Wars, Computron, yes, so you had the Unite Warriors, which is great. Legacy, yeah, exactly. That's how they can be. They need to start off from that. I have a G1 Devastator much later. I wouldn't mind having it. I don't have FOMO of it. Does anyone know of any third-party G1 Shock? Oh, I don't know actually. A G1 current Hasbro line. I can't think of the top of my head. New Age is too small. I've reviewed that. Quake, Fans Toys Quake is masterpiece scale size, so that wouldn't. I don't know of any third party, but I'm not the third party man to ask, and I've got differing opinions with third party. I don't think that an RJ, I don't know where he is, I don't know where he is in the chat, and neither's Pete, you know you love it. I don't think they're as great as people make out, to be fair. Some of them are good figures, you know, and you'll hear me say in my reviews that, yeah, this is good, etc. But I much prefer a Hasbro figure. Not for any, just because some of them, they don't need to be so overly complicated. They just need to look good. I can dream of an updated Superior. That's coming, Covert Yankee. That is coming. It's confirmed as coming. 100% confirmed as coming. It's the next. It won't be part of Legacy. It's going to be the next part. So whatever it is it the Prime? Whatever it's called. Yes, Kai Potato. Completely agree. Basically, whatever the next trilogy is. I know what you're saying, but if you've not seen the Hasbro one is just turn it upside down. Be selective on third-party Transformers you buy. Yep. It is. You just turn it upside down and fold the feet in. 2025 is coming. It's confirmed. I've done a video on it. I did a video on the listing as soon as it was leaked, because that is the next definite combiner that's coming out under the generate. That's better. That's the word I was looking for. Ambaton UKAM, whatever that. I don't know what that means. Combiner, but would prefer G1. That's really good. What was I saying then? Yes, that's it. So the Generations banner. So obviously we had War for Cybertron trilogy for 3 years. We've got Legacy for 3 years. We had Prime War trilogy for 3 years, and we've got something else. Q. I've got not the Studio Series, but I've got multiple versions, and I've sold multiple versions of Dark of the Moon, Q, and Wheeljack. Or Thursday I was going to get the G-Grade. Yeah, I'm lucky enough. Whoever's just put that tracks, I'm lucky enough to have 2 sealed versions of Q. So I've got the Takara version where he's called Wheeljack, no Q, and whatever it is. I've got whichever. I've got Q and I've got Wheeljack. Since Combiner Wars, this new spirit is welcome. Yeah, exactly. Something keeps crashing here, guys. And then I've got loose versions as well because there's different variants. Same as Roadbuster as well. Is the other trilogy? Yeah. So you've got you've got Thingy which lasted. Was it 2 years? I can't think. I like the MP Takara Shockwave. That's a great one. That's the one I've got. It was. I hope they do concept normal figures as well as normal characters. There are loads of concept series. Yes, I believe they will be doing Ben, so that'd be good. We're getting Studios Q next year. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Which I was going to say, I've managed to get all the Dark of the Moons. Brandon's got most of mine off me now, so because he loves his movie ones. Why is this crashing so bad? We do need a HasLab Primus, definitely. Reactivate, or I can't believe it's nearly 10 years. It's probably, yeah, Thrilling 30, that's what I'm thinking of. It was Thrilling 30 for 2 years. See, we had Fall of Cybertron, we had Generations for 2010, we had Fall of Cybertron for 2 years, in 2011 and 12, and then Thrilling 30, correct me if I'm wrong, started in 2013 to 2014-ish, and then it was the Prime Wars trilogy, which is obviously Combiner Wars, Titan Wars, and Power of the Primes. Then it was War for Cybertron trilogy, then it was Legacy trilogy, and then next it's the Something of the Primes again. We do need a new Power Glide, I completely agree. Oh, Meg, I'm really excited for this. Mark went crazy over him at the last stream. I'm hoping for a smaller version of the MP 2.0. You won't be disappointed, Ben. Let's just put it that way, pal. You're not going to be disappointed when you get to see that. We do need trigger bots and trigger cons. Ash, I owe you some money as well. I can't find Wind Charger. Can't find him anywhere, mate. So I'll refund you some, or we can knock it off some of the next things that you get from me. I don't know where it is, but I'm thinking that maybe when I can't wait to see eBay full of Hasbro Superiors. They've done that for ages. The funniest thing, Gabriel, was when who made Phoenix? Was it Fans Toys who made Phoenix, which was their version of a Skyfire or a Jetfire? As soon as Takara put up their pictures for their Jetfire figure, eBay was full of Fans Toys Phoenix. Coming next year, hope we get a cool Megatron. That would be a great idea. We do need some Throttlebots love. Everybody on this channel knows that nobody knows I see. Everybody keeps asking, but nobody knows. Comic Blue Grimlock's coming, Darren. That's confirmed. That's definitely confirmed. I've got them, Ben, but I've not read them. I've got them, but I've not read them. I've got a pile of comics now. Well, I've got loads of piles of comics, but I've got all of these. Is it Skybound? Can't think. 1 to 9. I've got Void Rivals 1 to 11. I've got Energon Universe. I'm so far behind on everything. But I suppose at least the thing is, that's correct, Slayer. But at least, you know, there's going to be no shortage of content. Obviously, no shortage of content at all. Because yeah, there's so much Transformers, fiction, books, comics, figures, toys, models, everything now. I mean, look, as I say, I've done 3-0 figures. I haven't bothered with the Duke or the G.I. Joe. I just don't like G.I. Joe. I know that doesn't go down very well with lots of people who like Transformers, but for me, get away from Transformers and leave them alone. Carry on with your own franchise, just because it doesn't do as well as ours. Anyway, I'll say no more on that. You know, 3-0 model kits, YOLO Park things, etc. They're not out yet, Darren. I'll tell you as soon as they come out. It can't be Kai Potato. Can't be. That's the problem they've got. Every time I see the word Skybound, I think of Lego Ninjago. I don't know Lego. I only know Lego Ninjago, but I don't know the other thing. Big robots lose the humans. Exactly, Ash. Honestly, same with everything. Same with the movies. I'm so gutted that there's a crossover with G.I. Joe. I can't tell you how upset I am, because I really liked Rise of the Beasts. I thought Rise of the Beasts was fantastic, apart from that very last scene where he shows that they've got, or they're going to collab, or they're going to make him a member of Joe. Oh, no. I'm going to get loads of backlash for all of this right now. Not interested. Not interested. Keep the Transformers separate. You run on your own things. Yeah, exactly. It was called Action Force in the UK, which probably made it even less interesting for us. Maybe they could do that because they own they own the things with GoBots as well. I mean, with G.I. Joe as well, don't they? Let's see what they do. But I'm not happy that they're doing that. I wanted Transformers to stay by itself. To be honest, I can agree. I'm not really a fan of the G.I. Joe. I don't know. I mean, they've had some awful movies. Okay, so some of the Bayverse movies, but you know, the G.I. Joe ones, I mean, they bomb. They really don't do very well. They do awful. They nosedive. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. Of course it is. They want to expand the universe. They want to do spin-offs. They want to do all this. They want to do loads of things. But I don't think it works. I don't think it works at all. And it's obvious it doesn't work. I think they constantly, I mean, I totally understand why they're doing it, you know, because it's Hasbro's two biggest and probably most profitable toy companies, or toy subsidiaries, whatever the correct word is. Whether that's the correct word or not, I don't know. But obviously, I'm sure Transformers and G.I. Joe is their highest. I've just completely forgot about Marvel and Star Wars. How stupid of me. Original toy companies. The fact, I think they brought, obviously, the other two in later on, didn't they? They brought them in later on, but of the original two things from their franchise, they're always the worst crossover comics. Completely agree, Ben. Don't enjoy them. They did it way back, didn't they? Was it 89 they first did it? 20 minutes to go, guys. Yes, we've actually got a time now. But to be fair, I've been 70 minutes live now. This is hardly, it's flown. Absolutely flown. I just want to say thank you to you guys for making it so interesting. the Earthrise do with all the cross-formers. They should consider. No, Masks Kenner though, isn't it? So it's a different thing. So I don't know. The biggest Hasbro, that's it. IP. It's one of the biggest issues for me is that some movies there aren't. Again, completely hyperlink. Completely agree with you. It's all about robots. We want robots. That's exactly what we want. We are on the countdown now, yeah, of less than 20 minutes. I'm going to bring up the actual stream in a minute to see what's going on. I'm kind of hoping that my 4:30 client comes in the change room next to me and hears my voice and he realises that, because I'm going to have to run late now, because typically I got the hours wrong. You'd think I'd learned to tell the time a bit better than what I've got. Oh, do they? There you go. I wasn't too sure. I thought they might have done, but I didn't want to say something and everybody pick me up on it. I am looking forward to Transformers 1. Mate, I'm with you. I love the TF1 trailer. I think it looks great. I think the humour is exactly that. I genuinely chuckle, laughed at it, which is great. There's another caption. There you go. That is a fun fact. I wonder why they did that. Surely the people who made it would have known that. I don't know enough about Car Slayer. I could fill out a back of, one of the silly English sayings is you don't know enough to fill out the back of a postage stamp. And it'd be pretty close. I've not even seen that. I didn't even know it existed. But yeah, there you go. There's so many movies and so many things around, isn't there? What was we talking about? I think TF1, I like the look of TF1. Granted, at the moment, all of the toys, apart from the Optimus, are looking exactly like what you'd expect them to for the demographic that they are aimed at. However, I think it's going to be good. But do you know why I think it's going to be good, Trax? This is why I think, because I probably right there, Prime Ghost. Pink Panther's jumped on. Hi, pal. What was I saying? I think it's going to be good because it's going to cater for everything. It's going to cater for it's going to cater for the kids, which is of course what they're trying to do. The be all and end all, let's be honest guys, they're a business, they're a company, they want to make money. So what they're going to do is they need to introduce, exactly like all of us, they need to, we started on G1, some of you started on the movies, some of you started on Cybertron, exactly like everybody keeps saying. But this movie is going to start what is going to be a completely new generation of kids, of course, because that's where they need to start, of kids who are, there you go, that's it, it's exactly what I'm just saying there. It will bring in the next generation of kids, and hopefully, obviously in their eyes, like us, then we start, but they buy Transformers at a young age and they continue buying them exactly like we do. And of course they do the Studio Series versions or the more complicated versions of the figures, and us, the adults, buy them as well. So you've got the beautiful, like I've got some really nice memories and fun times of playing with rescue bots with my little boy, because that at the time was what he was into. And it's nice that they do that, and I think it's really special that they can do that. There's not many that I don't think there was when I was growing up. There was an interest that I could share with my dad, and vice versa, apart from until you get much older, and it's like pub games like pool and darts and all that sort of stuff. But thinking in this generation's terms, it's great the fact that you can have the same interests as your kid, but it's just a little bit older, or there's something, it's on a different level, shall we say. The stream is up, thank you. I will jump on that. It's not live yet, is it? Surely it's counting down, yeah? 17 minutes. I've got a few of the rescue bots as well. Well, he has, shall we say. He's got a load of them, and I've used them for what's the word I'm on about? Simon Hughes, that's TF UK Collectors, just thumbed up in another group that I'm in. I don't even know what I was saying. Yeah, just the fact. I love the fact that you can do that. I love the fact. I suppose Lego. That was a bit of a fib, but I don't think Lego was as big back when I was a kid, because you can enjoy Lego with. You probably could have then, but I don't know if it would have been classed as the same, because Lego wasn't really marketed towards adults in the 80s, was it? It was all for kids, whereas now it's the same as everything. Everything's marketed to the whole spectrum. How long will it take Hasbro to make an Optimus with Megatron arm? That's a good question, actually. I have no idea. If you class, that's it. That's exactly what we've just said, Covid Yankee. If you class YOLO Park, this is answering Padjetta 26878. That's a good concern, Kai Potato. Back to what I was saying to Padjetta there. if you class YOLO Park, which is an officially licensed company from Hasbro and Takara, you can do it with theirs, but it's a model. It's not a transforming figure. You can put the Megatron on the Optimus. That is, you can do that right now if you wanted to, if you owned both of them. He's D12 in the movie. No, I don't know. Megatron is D16, and the reason for that is D16 is his Japanese box. Which is Destron 16, which was Megatron's reference number when he came out, when he was first packaged in Japan as a Transformer. He was D16. Oh my goodness, I'm in love with that YOLO Park thing. My Meg's arm doesn't fit. Really, it should do, because all the pictures have got people being able to do it, Ben. You should question that, definitely. You should definitely question that. Don't worry about it, Darren. I make loads of mistakes. But going back to what Ben, you should question that, pal, because all of the images of Optimus I've seen have ones with the Megatron arm as well. Give their license for unique toys, they're Transformers. Wow, that's gone too fast. On Spain in the Bum, and they're doing a bunch of movie figs. Unique toys is okay. ID16, Lankin needs to come out. Okay. Universal would be a great idea to just go options of Megatron. There's unique toys are okay. I think have I reviewed any of them? I'm not too sure. You don't need to send me pictures, mate. I believe you, it doesn't work, but it's strange that, well, when I go to MCM Comic Con at the end of the month, I'm going to see if I can get them to do it on their actual stand, and I will say, please do it. And if they say it's supposed to do it, I'll say my friend doesn't, and then I'll see if I can get you a refund or a swap. I will ask personally for you, because I know that you are supposed to be able to do it. As I say, on my news videos I've shown loads of pictures of it. I'm sure you can Google loads of pictures of them doing it as well, to be fair. So I'm sorry, mate, it sounds like yours isn't it sounds like yours is a bit defective, which isn't nice. So I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. Some people thought the D16 was dig because most... No, they didn't realise that. I think the Japanese continuity is just so good. You'll hear me talk about it a lot. You'll hear me talk about it passionately because it's so much better. It's so much better. Their figures are crazy. Their figures look different. Their figures are play sets. The Victory cartoon is insanely good. You know, it's borderline. When I say manga, I don't mean like the adults, or I don't know, the animation on it is like a different league, like obviously what the movie was like. So good. The Victory cartoon is definitely worth a watch, guys. And yeah, say, because Megatron was proper maniacal. No, there you go, Ben. Again, if you'd have watched this channel, I actually put a video up straight away saying, look at the Easter eggs I found in the TF1. What was it called? In the TF1 trailer. And I'll just do it very quickly because we're going on here. I'm going to go on to Gabriel and Megatron, Japan, D16. This is just for you very quickly, Ben. And in fact, all of the reissues came out. What's the one about? All of the reissues, it came out under reissue 16 as well. You see, they were clever. They were very, very clever. Right, so very quickly, this is the official, that's the original G1 Megatron at number 16. D stood for Destron, just to remind you all. And then, as I just said, for anybody who remembers this, when they reissued it, he was at number, I just clicked on it, it's changed. Is it going to change? I've looked at Brave. I get asked to do Brave all the time, but I haven't got the space. There you are. Reissue number is 16 as well. And of course the D, just a reminder guys, is Destron, which is Decepticon in Japanese. What is that? Is that all the different versions, or the fact he's just got 4? I need to have a look at that. Right, let's get this going. Let's get onto the actual pull stream. You can connect the arm by the bicep. There you go, Ben. Listen to time. You can connect the arm by the bicep, not the shoulder. There you go, buddy. Hopefully that's helped you out. All right, what are we doing? We're down to 10 minutes. What are we saying? Hopefully that's helped you. Ben, try it now while you're talking. Correct. C was Cybertrons, which was the Japanese word for Autobots. Yeah, they've been out for a bit. Gabriel, I did a video on them last week. There you go. He's going to do it now. Right, where are we? Let's see if I can get the fan stream up. What am I doing here? I'm trying to get... It's this one, isn't it? Of course it is. I perhaps do need to update and get it, whatever it's called. Hasbro Pulse. YouTube. Let's have a look, guys. I believe you, but mine is... Yeah, there you go. There's 1,200 people watching. They're far more popular than me. And there's some music as well. Yeah, they're counting it down. 10 minutes. Right, so that's there. Oh, I just broke something. Great. 1.2k watching this. I imagine there's going to be quite a few watching this, to be fair, which is good. It's funny seeing the people in that chat and the people in this chat. Because I saw a few people do a couple of double things. See you later, Gabriel. Oh, AFC Man's back as well. Perfect. We're on the countdown now, pal. We're down to about 8 minutes. I can't believe I've been going, as long as this, and it's just disappeared. Oh, my bots, Throttlebot. Everyone's seeing. There's people on there as well asking for Throttlebots. Yes, I did back Omega Prime. I'll openly admit that I got full-on FOMO. I waited until the very last day. Yeah, there are in that chat. It's toxic in that chat, to be honest. I don't know why a lot of people go into it. It really is toxic in there. What was I saying? Yes, I got full on FOMO and I waited till the very last day, and then I put the order in. And watching your chat, have the Pulse video playing with the sound off. In other words, that's great to hear, Frank. Thanks very much. Hopefully, I'll do my best at describing what we see as well. It's true. It's very true, and I've always said that. That's why I continue to do these. I know that a lot of other stations do. What's the word I'm on about? Have far more people in the chat than what I've got. There's only 30 of you now. I say only 30 of you, but the most important thing is all of you can talk and all of you can ask me questions. I was in one with, I can't think who it was. There was loads there, and we just couldn't keep up. And then you sort of feel bad because people want to ask you questions and stuff, and there's no way that you can keep up with the chat to answer everything. So at least with this, it just peaked at 50 odd earlier, which was nice, obviously. But I was able to. It's awful, Darren. Honestly, they're so rude as well. There was one the other day. It was just the legacy one, and everybody was going absolutely nuts, going, "Where's Swoop? Where's Swoop?" And everybody was like, "It's not going to be this. It's not a Studio Series stream. It's just a legacy," and it was just vile in there. Yeah, that's it. It's always negative. Yeah, that's it exactly. That's what I was just basically saying, Frank. That with the fact that if there only ever gets up to 50 odd of you, I can still scroll back and catch up, which is again, I like that. I like the interactive fact of this. And there's about 6 people in the chat who came to the convention that we had the other day. That's the reason why I didn't have any content, because I just talked all day. Just talked all day to people like Alman, to everything else. Over to the Pulse stream, I'll check back in. Okay, buddy, no problem, understand that. Yeah, just literally, what's the word I'm after? Just chatting to people all day, which is of course a really nice experience. Because at the end of the day, I keep saying it. I say it all the time. Just little old me, just real person. Talk to me whatever you want. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Why was it that much? I don't know. Again, it's all stupid. He was £250 in the UK. So I know that there's 2 for 1 at least to the Australian dollar, because I've got 2 friends out there. But that's still very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. I enjoyed that chat. Where was that? Really? In here? Did he? No way. I never saw that. Wow. That's crazy. I'm going to be speaking to some people about him anyway, which is funny. I don't know. Right, what are we on to now, guys? Looks like we're about 5 minutes away. I'm starving. I'm not gonna lie. He turned up at a pull stream. Yeah, but he didn't. He wasn't there, was he? Or was he? Surely he wasn't there in person. Nothing could stop the cowards. Yeah, it's not good. Just watching that there. I thought, to be fair, I thought I might be finished now. I thought the stream was going to be at 3 till past. I thought I'd chat for another 15, 20 minutes after, and I'd be eating by now. Oh well, I messed that up. So I'm going to be I'm starving already. There's not going to be about it. I'm ravenous. Just think I'm saying, oh, good. I'm so jealous you got to meet Thew. I've met Thew a few times actually, Slayer. I don't know if you saw my video at the last NEC toy fair I did. It was brilliant because I'm here for life. There was Thew came and brought stuff from me. It's a shame we probably won't see a splendid yellow convoy repainted with Hasbro. Yeah, that would be good. Thew came and brought something from me. Sixo came to my store. A couple of people, Sixo's friend brought a few things from me. And yeah, it was mental. It was like a huge hive of activity. It was so much fun. I'll be switching between the two streams as well. Retro, the best thing to do, pal, is put the one stream on silent, as they've said, so you can just see the pictures, and then I'll tell you what we're seeing. That's what I'm doing. But I can tell it's coming live because I've dropped 20 people out of the views, but I completely get it. I'm not as entertaining as Being Mac and all them. But I've got a pretty big announcement to make after the stream, but I don't know how soon afterwards I can make it. So looking forward to doing that as well. 3.5 minutes, guys, by the looks of this. Going to, yes, I am Kai Potato, but I can only do the Saturday, maybe the Sunday. We get back from our holiday. Yeah, you are. He's done it. See, brilliant. What's the word I'm after? Yeah, we're actually away until the Friday anyway. Well, we're super busy until the Friday, and then I'm probably going to go. I don't know if I'm going to stay. I've got 3 young children, and it's too much to disappear for weekends. I leave my wife at home looking after them, which I wouldn't do. I mean, sometimes I'll go out for a day, obviously. I've got the illness to Being Mac. Really? Oh, wow. I've got a lot of time for Being Mac, actually, but I suppose I know him on a different level. So I like Being Mac. It's got TF cons because they have been in other states. Why don't you just make one up, Slayer? Why don't you just start one? That's what the one that I went to the Saturday was. It was one that Primetime Off, who's probably not in the chat anymore, but he was on there early. They just started 3... They just started, yeah, Maxi. They started 3 years ago. They just started one themselves. That's how they start. Just literally, you don't even need a guest. All you need to do is, right, we're going to do a convention. We're going to talk about Transformers. You just get a load of people who are interested in Transformers, and you all come along, you sit down and chat. That's nearly, yeah. It's true. Do you know what, AFC, Dave? That's what I literally never used to go for. The only reason I never used to go was because of that. That's a good question, Prime Ghost. That's why we were talking about it, because somebody asked that earlier. Somebody said, can you ever see them making it? And I don't know. All you've got to do, pal, is just start a Facebook group or whatever's cool and trendy and hip with the kids right now. Saying who's interested in doing a Transformers get together, and then once you do that, because state of my hair, see where everybody is, find the it could just be your area. I don't know if you've got a Facebook group for your area that you live in, and just put, is anybody interested? And then just be cheeky, just don't even hire a venue, just all meet at a pub for the first one. There are some awesome husband and wife YouTube channels, but I don't know if she's not into as much as me, to be fair. She would, I suppose she'd jump on, I don't know, to be fair. I think she's appeared in a couple by default. Yeah, what was I saying? Then you just all meet up in a pub one night, or in a beer garden. You guys have got brilliant weather. You don't need to be cooped up inside. You go and meet up on a park in a beer garden, and you all just talk about toys. And then what you do is you start off, say, with some trades and whatever else. That's 1 minute and 8 according to this, and that's of course how you attract people. Yeah, still very sick. Minute to go. I'm on a minute to go as well, so it looks like I'm up to date with the stream. Please don't be longer than 30 minutes, because I'm an hour behind, and I'm sorry it's shaky and stay still. There you go. Um, what was I saying? Can't think. Yeah, I don't know what it was. That's yeah. That's it. Gauge where people live. Gauge how far people would come, etc. See if you can get Diamond Bolt. He could sort it out. Diamond Bolt loves Transformers, and he's a great guy as well. I'm sure he'd be well up for that. I'm sure he'd be completely up for that. To be fair, if you gave him the idea to start up a Transformers convention in the US. Right, I've got 15 seconds, guys. I don't know about you. I don't know what the time delay is. Mine's counted in at 15 seconds. I think we're on the same retro because I think we're in the UK. I think we've got all the same. I'm going to turn it up a little bit here because I want to hear what they're saying so I can tell you what they're saying. What I don't get is there's only one. I say there's only 1.8 thousand watching. 1,800 rather. I'd obviously love if there was 1,800 people watching me right now. I've met him in person now. He's amazing. He's a great guy. Here we go. Now there's 3,000 watching.
We're going to talk about what everybody's here for, the plastic. So we pipelined all of today's
Here we go.
on our last fan stream, so we're going to literally just, it's the first thing we're going to do right here. So we're going to start with Studio Series 86 Steel Jaw. Here
we go. It's literally, it's all the things from exactly like they said. Basically, it's all the stuff from through the space bridge.
Very famous big speaker.
So they've got Steel Jaw.
So Evan's going to set up on the table here. We'll show you what's going on.
I believe that the other speaker's coming with ram horn later on. So Steel Jaw's got one speaker, ram horn will have the other. That's what I believe, so we'll see if they confirm that in this.
Obviously showed up in the movie, it was one of Blaster's cassettes. Happy to finally bring him here because I feel like a lot of Blaster's cassettes usually get like left to the side. Just because Soundwave's superior. A little bit. Like I feel like
yeah, the negativity in the comments is awful.
The yellow redeco of Ravage, and we're calling it Steel Jaw. It's like, oh, that's a stretch. But yeah, so actually, I think a lot of this stream is mostly Hasui. But yeah, this is a Hasui-san special right here. Right? So yeah, here we have 86 Steel Jaw. He looks fantastic.
I think he looks good.
From the original model
that's what they're for. Of course they are. The speakers are for Blaster. One's going to be, one's with him and one's with Ram Horn, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of Autobots have that classic blue eye, so that's why we did that. And then, of course, obviously,
let's have a look.
His cassette mode, and the cassette can go inside Blaster. Obviously, well compatibility there. But he also comes with speaker. The speaker weapon actually ended up showing up in season 2 of the series, where Blaster fights Soundwave. This was like one of Hasui's ideas, where it's just like, oh, let's make it so that Steel Jaw can also use this as a weapon.
They're basically saying that the Japanese man made it.
Can come off, and Blaster can actually wield it as well. So
yeah, Blaster can hold it, as we knew.
Yeah, to kind of recreate that scene. So just kind of bringing that in there, giving more accessories, more fun to these characters.
Justifying the core price point, giving you a cassette, all the stuff, also
that's good.
So if you don't already have your 86 Blaster, you have a chance to have it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Alright, so
just a few more cassettes to go.
Okay. So
there is a few differences.
Video game universe, War for Cybertron. So you can see here on the screen our deluxe class Decepticon t-shirt.
Yep, here we go. These are pretty much what I knew was coming, so this is good.
Vehicle mode. Here.
That's got to be a retool of is the barricade, isn't it?
The first troop builder we're doing from the video games, so it's pretty exciting. So. In the concept art for this guy, he's always shown as like black and purple, but in the games, he's actually this gunmetal in green. Yeah, it is fascinating. It's like going back over and looking at the scene, like the very first grunt that Megatron destroys is this grunt, and he was these colors. I was like, oh wow, but I just think the game overall is so dark.
I really need to play that game.
Just like in the concept art, he's supposed to be black and purple. And it's like, well, no, this is what he looked like in the game. But yeah, so. Worked on this with Shusan. This guy is a partial of the barricade figure that Sam and him worked on together.
I've done a video of them all. Yeah, I've got them all as well.
He turns into the car mode that he had, and he also still has the weapon swapping gimmick where you can pop up his arm, pop on the weapon. Yeah.
That's probably good, Frank, to be fair. Try and stay away from getting all the toy lines, because otherwise you end up in loads of trouble like me. it's from the episode Autobot, right? Yes, I believe you're right.
And with Optimus Prime's axe, you can make it seem like, oh, they can chop this everything off. Yeah.
So, alright. So, that's pretty fun. So, we want to talk live action? I think we should do a live action.
Sure, let's switch.
Alright, so let's check
Here we go,
out,
movies, guys.
Skywarp here. You can see him in his bot mode.
This looks great. I love this mode. I love.
Skywarp here in his alt mode.
Oh, that's the other one I do, Darren. Yeah, I forgot that.
Again, Bumblebee movie, great scene on Cybertron, so let's talk about it. Again, I like it, so I'm all in on this.
Yeah, I know.
I do the old or new as well. This is a great mold, guys. If you don't collect movie figures, this is a stunning
In my
figure.
head, I always have to be like, it's not Thundercracker. I always associate dark colors with thunder, so that's why I always go, this is Skywarp. Who may or may not have bit the dust by B-127 at the beginning of the movie, but we'll say that was Hot Link.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
There's more coming soon, Maxi, believe you me.
Yeah, there's a lot of color overlap there, you never know. So, obviously, this is a redeco that you've seen before by Sam and Kunihiro-san. What's amazing is they planned out a lot of this in advance.
It's so good.
One of the big differences is the orientation of the wings for all the characters. So, for Skywarp, the wings are left down. Okay. And pointed.
Yeah,
and
game's
every other
pretty
one's
good
got,
when we
like,
get some
different
cheap things,
orientations
isn't
that
it?
they were sticking at. He also has Blitzwing's head, where it has like a gas mask. It's really interesting. I really like him. And
So yeah, I've got Thundercracker. I've got Thundercracker, Thustan, Starscream. So there's this, and then there's going to be however many more.
It's a pretty big void.
It's beefy. Wings and like when you get to wings, it always adds more mass to it than there's actually there. Which we say is whenever we have to sell something into marketing.
Yeah, that looked great.
Why do the Czech characters always look so much bigger? It's the wings. It's because it's.
That's 8 very soon, Darren. Very soon, that's 8.
Yeah, they don't need 6 wheels. That's why.
All right, so that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So this
Here
next
we
one
go.
got a lot of conversation online following the Space Bridge reveal, but let's check out Leader Class 86 Springer.
Here we go. This one's for RJ.
Probably saying, what is that thing in his hand aside from the sword? We'll get into that. You can see him here first in his first of 2 alt modes, his helicopter mode. And
Here we
then
go.
lastly, you can see him in his car, third alt mode, and it's grown into pieces.
Great figure.
We'll talk about this here on the
Let's hear what the
Cold
difference
Springer
is.
has better things to do tonight than die.
He's got the accessory.
I hope I have better things to do back tonight as well.
Please don't leave me. Yeah.
So yeah, well, we got accessories.
Yeah, I mean, so
Loads of
obviously
them.
this is another Hasui-san that I worked on with to make this happen. This is a partial of the original.
Partial.
I believe it was the War for Cybertron Siege.
Yep.
Yeah, Springer, which was a fantastic figure, but there were just some things about it that needed to be updated in order to bring it into 86.
So here we go. Let's find out what they
He's
did.
slightly taller than that figure because he has new chest, new head, new shoulders, obviously to get that rotation. His hands now have hand hinges. He comes with a lot more accessories.
Loads of
so
accessories.
You're seeing his animation accurate blaster, which I think a lot of people would be like, oh, this is the blaster that Ultra Magnus used in the scene that they animated wrong. But it's like, oh, well, now you can recreate that afterward. Yeah, it's always like, oh, what do I talk about next? The catapult missile. That scene
The
is
missile's
so
really cool.
iconic because I remember laughing, seeing that as a child and being like, that is so cool that he said that line. So we definitely had to make sure that he came with that. And he can hold it, obviously, but it also has like a 5mm port, so you can put blast effects to make it seem like he just launched it from the catapult.
Yeah, gotta be done on it, let's be
maybe it's
honest.
gonna crash into somebody huge. Who knows? He does come with an animation accurate sword as
There you
well
go.
for when he's fighting Wreck-Gar, so if you have our 86.
Yes, I've still got loads of them, but it hasn't when to put them up, Darren. I've got, I think, 60, 70 of them. I think I've only put 30 live.
He does come with
You've missed Steeljaw, you've missed Bumblebee movie, Skywarp, and this is the third. This is it. You've only missed 2. Springer's on now, Leader Class Springer.
Yeah, we were just like, yeah, sure, why not? It wasn't really featured in the movie or anything like that, but
It's a good reason.
Yeah.
We may have put in there. If you've been buying our Wreckers collection, like this is a chance to, you know,
They're just talking about all the accessories that he's got.
Maybe there's more characters coming that makes sense to hold the hammer. I don't know.
you never know. It could be fun, and it's just a fun accessory. But I really like this figure. Obviously,
Oh yeah, the game thing. I forgot that. Sorry. Yes.
That it's just he really always has stood out a lot as like a very unique character.
I mean, it's fun.
I think we're going to get to see something that everybody wants to see very soon.
New shoulders and hands. And, like, really justified like why he needed to be updated to 86. So there's a lot going on here. Again, all the accessories. So hopefully, I think that will answer.
Yeah, thanks. I forgot that.
It just reminded me. We were able to fit in just one little secret into his wrist. Let's see what we saw. Just brilliant. At the very beginning, when Springer is introduced in the movie, they're under attack by Decepticons, and he has like a little blaster that like pops out on his arm, and we actually were able to get that into the wrist.
Oh wow!
So,
they've got loads of little Easter eggs in it. It's so
clever.
clever.
It's a little tricky, but it is there. And then it just,
I have fans on it.
That's pretty cool. For anybody who saw that, there's a little additional bit on the wrist, which is great.
I'm showing you a little early, so hopefully everybody can just check this out. So, but speaking of synergy, you know what else is happening in the game with Springer? Springer's joining Void Rivals. So let's check out the cover here for Void Rivals #9.
We totally planned it
that way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I've got that as well. That's the one I've got.
Comic books with our partners over at Skybound. Image 9 will be hitting shelves on Wednesday, May 22nd. Wednesday for those Wednesdays in the comic world. It's going to be a pretty good day. I'm actually going to be going to a concert, so I'm going to make sure to read this early in the morning. I'm going to be tripping down to New York City, so that'll be fun.
No
So
spoilers.
avoid all the spoilers on the internet, but yeah. So yeah, we'll be able to pick that up again. Void Rivals, Springer's going to show up, issue 9, May 22nd.
Oh no, maybe it's not the one I've got then if it's not out until the 22nd. Whoops.
Everything
Everything
Universe.
Energon has been doing, Robert Kurtzman and the whole team there, Sean, Ben, they're just like, the whole team. It's
So good.
Everything they work on, every time I go, I'm just like, yes!
Yeah.
Because there's almost something every week, pretty much, with the whole team work. So,
Yeah.
Let's see what's got to be B next,
so
doesn't
this
it?
one's actually pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie, everything I think, it's pretty much everything I wanted back in the 80s. It might be my favorite figure of the day.
Bumblebee, here we go.
The Lux Class 86 Bumblebee. So
Here
let's
you
check it
go.
out here in his bot mode.
So yeah, that's the one that I've seen.
Beautiful. Check it out here in this little tiny car mode. So good. Just, I love it. I love it.
I'm happy to hear that.
It looks more like Thingy to me.
Sure. So this is another
Bumper.
special.
Because it doesn't look like a bite beetle to me.
Yeah, it is. So this is our A+ series deluxe Bumblebee.
So yeah, the A-level assortment. So these are the always-on.
It is
items
good.
that will be available on shelf this summer. We're starting this like around July for us. You'll be able to get Bumblebee and that Transformers 1 Optimus Prime. Yeah. If you enjoy the thrill of the hunt, this will be the item.
It looks like he's got rubber wheels again, guys.
I promise you.
Yeah. So I don't even know where to begin.
It looks like he's got rubber wheels.
Essentially, this is just an 86 Bumblebee. So, but what we've done here is that we wanted to bring in like the penny racer aspect of the original toy, and it was kind of shown in the animation.
So what are they doing?
So that's what we've done here. And also, he is not a parts former. Everything
Yeah, so
just
it's not like...
flips and flaps and converts and hangs out on his...
Yeah, I thought it was Bumper.
This is like 38 steps, and it's going to take me forever to build it.
No, he's not that bad. No, I wouldn't say that at all. One thing that people are probably like, why is Windows gray like that? It actually ended up being because of the engineering. From the way that we kind of had to compress everything like that, some of his pieces and hinges had...
Yeah, so there's no taking off the back and putting it on.
Into the windows. So there was going to be this weird cutout where they were that gray color instead of blue. So we were like, okay, let's just paint them all gray, and that would be kind of a reference to the original toy. So that's kind of what we did there. But what's really fun is Hasui-san was able to figure out a way that he, in the original show, he always had like the Autobot emblem on like the front of the hood, but it always disappeared when it transformed. And so
they're talking about how they've got the Autobot logo
It's great.
on twice, so it's on his front of the vehicle and on the roof.
It's just a nice
Wizards.
figure.
Still wizards.
Yeah, always.
Always wizards. So, this one, again,
To be fair, they've whipped through these. I don't think there's much more to show. They're only 13 minutes in. So let's see if there's anything else that comes with it.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Yeah,
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Great to play with the entire development. Alright, so that rounds out our Studio Series items for the day. We have one more we will be able to get to. This one is a Pulse exclusive.
Oh, Pulse exclusive. What's this then?
So let's check it out. Officially, leader Straxus. You can see him here.
Straxus. Didn't see this coming.
Very common stripe.
Didn't see this one coming.
Probably all wondering wait, it's the alt mode. So here you go. You can see exactly where we went.
That's going to be the new Galvatron.
That's right.
I mean, a lot of people maybe don't know though. So
No,
Wow, that's
it's one of those
amazing.
weird things where it's like, wow, that original Ultima was very Galvatron before Galvatron. But yeah, here we go. Leader class Straxus. Yeah, he is, and of course, as I was setting up, he is a partial off of the Kingdom Galvatron that we did.
He's got to be a partial of the Kingdom Galvatron. This is amazing. Yeah, this is the best surprise out of the lot. This is better than Bumblebee for me.
Get his pickaxe in there because this guy is the Lord Governor of Polyhex, and he has quite a fascination and love of smelting.
See, everybody's buzzing with this one.
Very interesting character. Are those wings on the axe? Yeah, because when he converts, he always had like these weird wingtips, and so yeah. As soon as
That's figure of the day for me so far, guys. Completely figure of the day for me.
A few other times that we have done a Straxus toy, we always made the axe.
Definitely.
The gun barrel, and it was very weird. But in this particular instance, the gun barrel is actually just a separate blaster that stores on his back.
A surprise. Yeah, we knew it was coming, but we didn't think they'd get it this ready.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah, and then of course, like something I wanted to bring in, like because there's always questions on like, why these colors, and what we were doing is we were referencing like the original comic book where it's a lot of blues and reds. So the very first appearance, like,
yep,
he was one
that's what he looks like.
Like even when Hasbro and I were starting this and talking about it, it was like, so what color scheme are we doing? Because there are
definitely
so
comic
many,
book colors
they
works.
go so many different ways, and we were like, okay, well, we're gonna do first appearance. That's what we're gonna do here.
I hope it's like coming through. These colors in person are very striking. It's like a very huge move.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Completely agree. Everybody's gone quiet on this. Oh, they've got the box. Let's have a look. No. That's an amazing box. He was green when he was in the tanker, wasn't he? It was just his head. Oh, there you go, guys. Here it comes.
So we're building out the final scene. Oh no, there's somebody's hand.
Yeah. Something going on there. Maybe there's an important one that we haven't constantly been alluding to. So
it's gonna be good. I completely agree, Jeremy. Well done.
Shout out to the packaging team. Maybe during this come together. Just super fun.
It's good. It's going to make a real good scene. I've got to order that. I'm going to order Straxus straight away.
So,
from pre-order today. So that must be.
So, our friends over at
Beyblades. I suppose we better see what it is, but they have whipped through this really, really fast.
Coming out this summer, so there's a new Transformer Beyblade coming, which we did this morning, so let's check it out.
Let's see what this is. So basically it's just Beyblades, but with Transformer logos on. Let's see what else this got. I'm kind of hoping that if that's it, that they're going to just show all the figures again, because they need to end on a high.
I mean, it's great. You got top tier with us. This is great. Yeah. So recently revealed by our good friends over at Gizmodo, Transformers, welcome to Beyblade X in the battle with all new Beyblade X Transformers collab multi-pack set of tops and
Itchy. Let's see what else they got to say.
You may remember from the Transformers the tops.
Never played it, completely missed it, never really saw it. So for me, it's a. I'm sure people who want it are going to love it. That's what we're waiting for, Ben. We're waiting for a space bridge.
So these items are featuring your authentic part that we diagnosed in tops and favorite characters such as Optimus Prime,
Let's just see. I want to see if that's pretty much it. I think they're probably going to do a space bridge and then end, you would think, because it seems to be really fast paced. If anybody's listening to them as well, they are talking very fast.
Alright, so the new Transformers X Beyblade tops are available for pre-order exclusively on Amazon tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Beyblades on Amazon tomorrow if you're interested.
Alright, so as I mentioned at the start of the stream, it's 80s week over here this week in Transformers land. So
it's always 80s week. What are you talking about?
Let's see what they say.
Yesterday, we have a series of stop motions that will be going up on social this week to help celebrate 80s week, and yesterday's was something everybody did.
Probably 6 o'clock, I'd say. I'd say, Dave, keep an eye on it.
So let's check that out quick, and we'll bring Kelly up from the franchise team to talk about some other exciting updates we have.
Oh, that's good. So there's going to be more updates coming soon. I saw this on the Instagram. So this is just some stop motion of the G1. I say G1 figures, it's Missing Link Prime, Origins, Bumblebee and Gears. So there's a franchise marketer now.
Little grumpy face himself getting some much needed exercise in that video, but be sure to keep your eyes on Transformers social channels all week.
So let's see if we can find out about the collector's cards, because I know that Darren's got interest in this.
Tomorrow night, as well as on Saturday and Sundays, our partners at Trafalgar have brought the special cinema experience that will take fans to the very.
Oh yeah, I'm going to the cinema tomorrow to watch it on Thursday, yeah.
So the event features an exclusive behind-the-scenes.
I've got tickets for this, can't wait to watch this.
Including Peter Cullen and Frank Welker, shown on Split Scene with pilot episodes More Than Meets the Eye Part 1.
This is going to be really good. I'm going to do videos for that as well.
In the first series. And fans can experience the original Saturday morning cartoon on the big screen for the first time.
Can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Evolution over the years with a sneak peek of the new season of Transformers Earthspark. It's the perfect event for fans old and new.
That's great.
There we go.
I turned 40 like the brand yesterday. So, tickets are on sale at selected cinemas. You can go to Transformers 40.
I agree, Retro. I think it's been brilliant, to be fair. Everyone's a definite purchase for me.
Showing, taking my daughter for the first movie theater experience. You can see that on the big screen. So that's right. Be sure to get there early. See the pre-roll stuff. You get to see this guy.
You're setting her up to always expect you before a movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of
I'm looking forward to the release of the collector's cards, yes. I thought they might be talking about merch, so I'm hoping they're going to do something like that.
So, again, it's Transformers 40th cinemaevent.com to purchase your tickets now. The showings are again tomorrow.
Obviously, UK guys don't go to that address because it's no use, it's only in the US.
You guys might remember a while back, we brought on Matt Ferguson to talk about his vinyl art.
Oh, they're talking about the vinyl artwork.
We wanted to give you a look at the artwork in its full and final
So it's just more looking at the artwork, which we've seen already. It's been online for ages.
That Pulse will actually have their very own exclusive version of the album. We did a quick mock-up here.
So you can also get the album on Pulse with a different cover if you wanted to.
So it has a special art indicating that inside you will get, remember how you mannequins here? The Optimus Prime version, which is red and blue squirrels.
It does look cool, to be fair. I'm trying not to buy it.
Bumblebee version, which is yellow and black squirrels.
Also, both icons.
Yeah, I was going to say, you said Bumblebee, I was like, oh, I have Decepticon, let me go to...
Just the vinyl art on it.
It does look good. I don't know how much it is though. I'll have to have a check. They're very excited about this.
It will release on July 26th.
So pre-order today, release July 26th.
Digitally on September 17th on all music streaming platforms.
Now, we're going to throw it to a little anniversary for our good friend Sam Bush, who you might know has like a famous song.
Now they're doing something else.
There are 2 songs in there.
He's got a jazz recital.
Did he write a jazz? All right,
Let's
so
find out
throw
what they
over
are.
Our good friend Stan for a little 40th anniversary celebration.
Hi, this is
Stan Bush.
singer of the Touch and Dare from Transformers the movie. Just want to say happy 40th anniversary to Transformers fans everywhere. And always remember, you got the touch.
Ha.
Thanks to Stan for the love always, but sticking with incredible talent, can we talk about Robinson flagship Megatron again?
They're talking about Robos and Megatron again.
So,
That's
to
huge.
ensure the most authentic and immersive experience, ew. Robinson actually teamed up with the original voice talent of Megatron and worldwide talent Frank Welker. So
It does look good, but it's still 800 quid.
70 lines included, 50 custom actions. Now it converts from robot to tank and back, all via voice or the included app. So you'll actually get to hear all that authentic nostalgia and power of Frank
It does. It is very
Welker's
impressive,
masterful
isn't it?
voice
It's very
command
impressive.
The Decepticon army or your friends in the neighborhood. Now the special nod. Oh. He's coming up.
It's so good. I need to speak to Robos then if they're MCM.
Included is a 40th anniversary collector coin, which is a really sweet sweepstakes for everybody. But we have an extra awesome surprise for some lucky fans.
Here we go.
As there are 40 Megatron units scattered throughout the world that have been signed by Frank Welker. Now the catch here. In order to be a part of this lucky bunch, you need to place your pre-order before May 26th.
Okay, so basically, if you want to get a coin signed by, on the chance to get a coin signed by Frank Welker, you've got to order it. There's only 40 of them signed.
This thing is massive. He is heavy. It is the most intricate of all the Transformer robots Robinson has ever created. Robot Moon, he is 21 inches tall.
21 inches
That's
tall.
also the tallest robot Robinson has ever made to hit the market, and it is solid. Pick this thing up, Evan.
Yes.
You can tell how much machinery is included in there. It is over.
I think they're going to do a space bridge, then finish, guys. What do you reckon? And then unfortunately, I'm going to have to go because I've got the time. I know I've said it loads of times.
Absolutely.
All right, that's all we need. For everybody living in the Northeast, you can now get through Boston quicker.
Is that one of his voice lines?
Right.
Yeah,
We talked about the insane conversion process of this.
They're going to, of course, show the comprime. I don't think they're going to show that.
Hey, Megatron. Convert.
It's very good.
Oh my.
Yeah.
So, he looks good
It is
in bot
cool.
mode, but
It's so
he is
cool.
amazing and detailed as a functioning tank. It's really just fine. So,
Oh, it's perfect.
It is good. It's so
inside,
good.
it
But
is the most servo motors
the
ever
problem is, if
built
you get them, then you need
for
Prime, and then you need
36
Grimlock.
motors, which create this
Come on.
and all sorts of other amazing actions that you will love doing. There's also 118 microchips.
Yeah, that's.
inside,
It looks like it's going to be Jeremy. I'm pretty sure that he is. As I say, we're all the same.
Balance, which gives him unparalleled stability because he is not in his tank mode.
Right, get ready to go back to work.
Roll over your GI Joes. Always rolling over my GI Joes. And it can even shoot the included projectile shells included with Optimus Prime target.
It says it can shoot projectiles.
There you go.
Now with sound effects.
We don't have the target, but we do have the projectiles.
It literally shoots things out the cannon as well.
It's amazing.
Oh, it's perfect. 40 minutes.
That's crazy. No way.
That's
But actually, I'm more of a fan of the robot mode, so, hey, Megatron.
Convert.
Can you convert?
I know. I've literally got it. I've got to go back in 3 minutes. So I'm kind of hoping that it finishes really soon.
Because I think the thing that I really need to talk about are those piercing red eyes. Like,
Come on.
he is
Come
just
on.
absolutely
God.
loaded with LEDs just all over.
I've got to go now. Thanks for jumping in, Retro. Yes, I'll be going as soon as it gets to 1:30 as well. So I'm going to start saying bye to everybody very soon, guys.
You can play with them outside during the day. You can go everywhere with you.
Perfect.
And he does come with a whole slew of weapons in his arsenal.
It is good. It's so good.
Because what is Megatron without his mace or sword?
Right? So fun thing on his sword.
Yeah, me. I'm gonna, as soon as it finishes, I'm gonna stay until it finishes. So I'm hoping it's gonna do a space bridge, then I'm gonna go. But I'm waiting until.
As well, and then of course his cannon blaster.
I think it will do. I think it will do.
nicely with flagship Optimus Prime. So let's check out a size comparison.
Oh, here we go. They're still doing it all. Come on.
Trying to steal attention from Megatron.
Well, you can see them side by side.
They do obviously interact, which again makes them even more. It's ridiculous that these are actually toys. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy.
I mean, there you have it. It's a Transformer fan's dream playing out.
It pretty
right
much
in front
is.
of you.
Come on.
They're side by side.
He's quite a bit smaller, you know. Yeah, they interact, they talk, it's those stuff.
Just right in front of yourself. Yeah.
They're going to take home the rest of the screen, actually.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Come on, quick, give us a through the space bridge and then work.
Actually, can they be the new hosts of these streams?
I think that worked really
Yeah,
well.
that would be great.
Right,
All right, so I imagine everyone wants to know, how much is this? It's huge. It's got to be the most expensive thing ever, right?
I would imagine so.
What are we thinking? 2,000, 3,000?
It's just like a used car.
it's 800.
So Actually, Robinson did a really solid job on this one and managed to get it priced out at only $8.99.
Yeah, it's it.
Whoa, so good. So, there you have it. Get yours today. Get in on the pre-order deadline.
Let's have a look.
Chance to get
If I get a message coming through, I know where he is, but this will do.
So you're gonna go quickly. Make sure.
Oh man, come on.
And this one's mine, so
Oh, well, is that okay? Well, then this is mine.
So they must be ending right now, so let's see.
Did she just like walk out with the Megatron? I thought that was like my birthday present. I don't get anything fun.
Right, here we go. I think they're going to end. I'm crossing my fingers, guys, and I'm sorry I'm going to leave really abruptly, but...
Pipeline reveals. You ready?
Oh, here we go. Space Bridge, here we go.
This is gonna be Legacy Wave 4 for the record. Everybody that's kind of-
Legacy Wave 4. This is...
Last wave of the year for Legacy.
This year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think everybody kind of expected this when we did Wave 1 way back at PulseCon, but the re-decal opportunity for Megatron.
It's going to be Galvatron Core, of course it is.
Up first, we have our core class Energon Galvatrons.
Yep, we knew that was coming.
So you'll see the bottom of the seats going on to get the deal roughly about a month or so. You'll see. So,
I like to say that isn't much of a surprise.
no, not really much.
Come on, give us a surprise then.
Rounding out our core class for the year, I believe, we have our next armorizer. Well, we're going to teach you guys a little, see here, it's kind of different look.
Okay, so another little core class armorizer. This will be interesting. Boulder Crash repaint, obviously.
So, you can see, again, the artwork, different colors, a little different than
Boulder Crash was the first
yeah,
one.
so,
These are going to be mental when they're all done.
well, all right, let's go to deluxe class.
Okay.
There's a lot of fun in deluxe.
Here we
I think
go.
This one came out really awesome. Pretty sure we kind of went to Carl design on this next one.
Yep.
So, up first,
Definitely
deluxe
going to be
class.
late.
Wait,
Whoops.
you can see here, again,
Quake.
artwork,
That's going to be amazing.
weapon accessories, we'll say.
Which I suppose we should say, we've been using our package art that's going to be showing up for all the reveals.
So they're using the packaging art, which is even better, because the pictures of Quake, which I'll show you later, are brilliant.
The female jet bot from the Decepticons that we get many tasks to do. I think everybody kind of
Slipstream, here she comes. We knew this because we had Windblade.
So, officially announcing, yep, deluxe class Slipstream. She'll be joining
Here she
along
comes.
with Programs and Fields.
A fan favorite ever since her reveal and Transformers Animated. Happy to bring her in.
So, it's going to be fun.
Mark did a fantastic
Yeah,
job with her.
partial updates. It looks like Slipstream. So, and I think this next one might be kind of a little left fieldish. People are
Yes.
surprised to see this kind of style in Custom Legacy. But we are officially making a deluxe, very much G1 Optimus Prime, modeled after the original G1 toy.
Okay, so they're saying it.
Blaster has the very much original G1 head.
Yep, the otherwise, yeah. Mark did a fantastic job on this one. It was a passion project. So.
Deluxe, that's going to be interesting.
Then we'll move on to Voyager. So, Metal Hawk was kind of our introduction into our Japanese universe team. We're trying to hit on all of it.
So we've had Metal, so what are they going to do?
Master Force was
Yeah.
my favorite. Yeah.
So, Metal Hawk's coming back. There are differences on this one versus the last release.
Okay, Metal Hawk
Color
update.
updates, a lot of things.
The first release that we did was more animation accurate, and this one is more toy accurate. So
Okay, different
we will
colours.
see it all when we actually get to show it.
And then finishing out our Voyager collection for the year. This one I think is actually really awesome. Mainly because I really
I
like
wonder why.
Yeah, the Optimus, but I also like Black
Let's have a look.
So shocking. So,
Oh, it's not the beard? Oh.
Voyager animated Motormaster will be joining you. Can see
Okay, Voyager Motormaster. Animated, obviously. No, it's a different, it's a toy deco version of Metal Hawk, just to confirm that.
Start our leader assortment before Wave 4. This is probably my favorite item of the year. And yes, I think if everybody knows, I like the
Soundwave.
Just a little
So,
biased.
anyways, leader class Soundwave will be joining.
Leader class Soundwave confirmed, end of the year.
Again, yes, this is that Netflix set player Soundwave that everybody has been after. The Soundwave is also kind of conception.
Right, come on, I'm proper late now. Here we go.
And then lastly, rounding out the leader assortment, the absolute no surprise to anybody because you've been seeing it on the back of your tidal wave box like last December.
Yeah.
Leader
It's
class
Galvatron. There you go. So we've seen all these. So these are all the ones that are coming out in 4 months, Jeremy.
Color scheme.
Yeah, also really awesome.
Right, I think that's it then, guys. So,
Favorite thing today? What did you
We showed a lot.
that looks like
I, yeah, you go first.
new one, completely new, leader class.
I really like what we're doing in the castle, but there's something about the A-level assortment.
Okay, guys. Sorry to cut the stream end, but I'm 5 minutes late for work. I got my hours mixed up. I will do a recap of all of this. Now it's a leader class, and I'll do an so I'll go through everything in complete detail so you all know what that we missed and what we saw. But as always, guys, huge thank you for jumping on. Take care, and I'll catch up with you all soon.